Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it. Charles R. Swindoll. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Steve Jobs. In the end, we only regret the chances we didn't take. Unknown. The purpose of life is not to be happy. It is to be useful, to be honorable, to be compassionate, to make a difference. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Winston Churchill. Don't watch the clock. Do what it does. Keep going. Sam Levinson. Believe you can and you're halfway there. Theodore Roosevelt. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Helen Keller. It does not matter how slowly you go as long as you do not stop. Confucius. Life is what happens when you're busy making other plans. John Lennon. The best way to predict the future is to create it. Peter Drucker. Do not dwell in the past. Do not dream of the future. Concentrate the mind on the present moment. Buddha. Difficulties in life are intended to make us better, not bitter. Dan Reeves. Your time is limited. Don't waste it living someone else's life. Steve Jobs. What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. Ralph Waldo Emerson. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. Robert Frost. Life is not about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. George Bernard Shaw. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with 1 step. Lao Tzu. To live is the rarest thing in the world. Most people exist, that is all. Oscar Wilde. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. Will Rogers. It is not the years in your life, but the life in your years that counts. Abraham Lincoln. The more you praise and celebrate your life, the more there is in life to celebrate. Oprah Winfrey. The only limit to our realization of tomorrow is our doubts of today. Franklin D. Roosevelt. Turn your wounds into wisdom. Oprah Winfrey. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Zig Ziglar. Act as if what you do makes a difference. It does. William James. The only impossible journey is the one you never begin. Tony Robbins. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. Nelson Mandela. Success usually comes to those who are too busy to be looking for it. Henry David Thoreau. Everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. George Adair. Life is short, and it is here to be lived. Kate Winslet. The 2 most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Mark Twain. Fall 7 times, stand up 8. Japanese proverb. Happiness is not something ready-made. It comes from your own actions. Dalai Lama. Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain. Vivian Green. Life has no limitations except the ones you make. Les Brown. You have within you right now everything you need to deal with whatever the world can throw at you. Brian Tracy. Success is not how high you have climbed, but how you make a positive difference to the world. Roy T. Bennett. Be the change you wish to see in the world. Mahatma Gandhi. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. Plato. Challenges are what make life interesting, and overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. Joshua J. Marine. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. George Bernard Shaw. Dream big and dare to fail. Norman Vaughan. Happiness is not by chance but by choice. Jim Rohn. He who has a why to live can bear almost any how. Friedrich Nietzsche. Do what you can with what you have, where you are. Theodore Roosevelt. The secret of getting ahead is getting started. Mark Twain. Every strike brings me closer to the next home run. Babe Ruth. Live as if you were to die tomorrow. Learn as if you were to live forever. Mahatma Gandhi.